Hi guys, Borgio here, bringing you another raid guide, this time for the Grimlings encounter inside Ssraeshza Temple, Echoes of Time. This fight is a slight DPS test along with script execution and healing. There is only one phase which lasts from pull till death, which we will go over. The first thing your raid will need to do is grab 2 adequately geared non-fighter tanks. We use dirges generally, but any scout can be fine. In the video in the background we have a scout in group 1 and we use our assassin in group 2. This is due to both Ssraeshza and Yerman ignoring fighters. Tonin and Gomrim can be tanked by fighters as normal. A quick mention goes out to the Yerman tank. Yerman has a nasty ability called Grimling Punch. This ability is cast often, sometimes up to once every second, and the longer the fight goes on, the more this starts to hit for. It is possible to have one fighter tank both fighter adds, but find out what works best for your raid. In the video in the background we have group 3 dealing with both fighter adds, with one healer assigned to each tank for healing. Okay, so on to the actual mechanics then. Assign targets as you like. We use numbers and have the scout tanks pull. All tanks should have singular focus on in this fight to avoid pulling other mobs. Once the pull has happened, stack all of the mobs on top of each other and have the raid stack on top of them. This is due to the one and only real mechanic here, the curses. Occasionally, each Grimling will cast an uncurable curse on a member of the raid. If this expires, you will wipe. The way to clear this curse is to run to and stand on the Grimling named in the curse. This used to be random, but now each Grimling casts their own curse. So if you get Yerman's curse, called Yerman's Curse of Jest, stand on Yerman. You will know it succeeds when the curse falls away. This is the reason we stack all of the mobs, as well as the raid, in one position. You don't even need to move. The best way to handle killing this encounter is to start with Yerman. With the incrementally increases damage your non-fighter is going to take, it will eventually get too much. Focus your DPS on Yerman till he drops. You can tell if the adds are on the right tank due to uncurable debuffs in each group. Ensure that the debuffs appear to be in the right groups and it will all be fine. These debuffs do a small amount of damage to the groups, but it isn't anything great to worry about. Anyway, once you've killed Yerman, the number of curses you're going to get hit by is reduced by 1, since obviously Yerman is dead and can't cast his curse. Select your next target and take them out. Rinse and repeat. The only real raid damage, apart from the extra incoming that you have from these the uncurables in the raid, comes from Gomrim, who casts Grimling Dizzying Punch. This hits moderately for around 250k, so it's very easily healed up. And that's it guys. Burn the poop out of Yerman, and then burn as you want. As usual, here's the role breakdown. For the Yerman tank, cover yourself with cooldowns as much as possible to alleviate damage incoming from Grimling Punch. Once Yerman is dead, cancel aggro buffs and DPS as normal. This is why we use a dirge. Veil of Notes is so powerful for this fight, it's just completely I win. So whoever is tanking it, make sure you've got a defensive spec just for this one mob. The Ssraeshza tank, hold on for dear life. Use what you can to reduce incoming damage, a lot like the Yerman tank, although it isn't as bad as the Yerman tank's damage. Once Ssraeshza dies, cancel your aggro buffs and DPS as normal. For the Tonin and Gomrin tanks, do what you normally do. This is basically it's really easy, low damage for the fighters, okay? For the healers, heal hard, especially if you are a Yerman tank healer, and cross-raid heal the Yerman tank with single target heals to help out. Don't overwrite, obviously, the healers in the group, but do use your single target heals just to help out. Add in any extra DPS you can on the mobs. And then all DPS, burn the crap out of Yerman, then assist onto other targets. AE DPS should be AEing throughout this fight, but concentrate DPS onto Yerman first. Take a watch of the video in the background with me healing the Gomrin tank as an Inquisitor, see how quickly the curse disappears, and watch the damage of our Yerman tank in group 1. If you like this video, please leave a comment, hit like or subscribe. I'm Borgio, and I'll see you guys next time.